Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with Bradley.
Brad.
And the critters are excited because we have July Bark Box here. Right, Charlie? Let me pan this down to the real stars of the show, which are the critters. Oh, Charlie. What? Are you so excited right now? And you see Nixie, a little bitch is way down here. This would be her first box, so let's see if Charlie will let us. Oh, it's Space Jam. Oh boy, guys.
Oh, cool.
They're very excited, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Holy crap. Okay, we have, oh, this is cute, look. Oh boy, Charlie. Okay, take it. I think we're gonna let Little Bits. Hey, Little Bits, come here. Come here, Little Bits. Come here, Bitsy. Little Bits, come here. There you go. Here, how about you do this one? We'll let her play with this one. This is this one. She's like, wait, I was taking it. She's playing with it. Okay, and then we have the treat. I'm gonna pull these out because it's hard to do the treats with the dogs and this, and then this is the other thing you could get. And it says, let's sniff butts, Bark Box. Okay, guys, ready? Let's see what these are. Where are you, Jelly Bean? There she is. This is Toon Squad Treats. And it is turkey. You see, everybody's kind of excited right now. Holy moly.
So funny.
Okay. Oh, you could definitely smell it. Oh, it's not real big. That's good. Oh, my goodness. A little bit.
You
You want one?
Finger.
Uh-oh. Okay. And then. And we'll give you bigger dogs another one. Little Bit's having a little bit of trouble chewing on those.
Yeah.
She did okay. Oh, she looked for another one. I better give her another one. She doesn't understand. All right, one more for each of you big dogs. You guys seem to like these, don't you? There's Bitsy. There's Charlie. Okay, so we have those. And then we have Toon Squad Treats. These are pork. Are you guys ready for these? Are we? Okay. Little Bits is liking this. A jelly bean. She's like, hey, I could like this. Oh, yeah, we just give you a little piece of that, little girl. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
There's that one. And there's this. Whoa. Charlie just drooled on me. I'm not too sure about that one. And then we have what they always send is a chew stick. I usually cut these in half. I have to cut it in a third now. This is the large chew. This is beef. So what I do is, since I have 3 dogs, is, which Jelly Bean is doing great. I'll just cut a chunk off for her. And I'll probably cut it down long ways because her mouth ain't real big. Not like somebody's. Charlie. Charlie. Oh my goodness. There, I cut it down lengthwise for her. That'll be a little bit easier for her. Like that. And then these guys are waiting for theirs, of course. Okay, there's Charlie's. And there's Nixie's. And here's yours, little Jelly Bean. I know it takes a little bit, doesn't it? So anyway, that's what this month's. Isn't that cute? Little. I gave this one to Jelly Bean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she wants a toy.
She's gonna love that.
Oh, she was sniffing it and playing with it.
Yep.
Isn't that cute? And this is a much more of a softer, so
okay.
Some of the big ones she couldn't, but this one.
Yeah.
Charlie, you have a ton of toys. This is hers, okay? No, back off. I love you too. They're doing really great with her. The rule is, let me pop this up. The rule is, if the older dogs or the cat need attention, then I put Jelly Bean down on the floor and they get their time. She always is getting plenty of love up time. She's learned this, that if I put her on the floor, then she's going to go over to Brad right away and get up on Brad and love up on. She loves Brad too. And so she gets plenty of attention. And see, honey.
Yep.
And they get their
She's
attention
looking
and
for
their,
more food.
I know, and their love up time, and that's really important. Both big dogs come up on the bed. Sometimes I have all three animals. Sometimes I have all four of our pets, which is the 19-year-old cat, and then these guys who are both 9, and then she is 6. So they all, get along really well. She knows to give them space. Now, Nixie, our giant schnauzer, is a big mother hen, even though she's never had a litter of pups or anything. But she has to, like, every night, she has to get up on the bed. This is after Brad goes to bed. She has to get up on the bed and she has to sniff Jelly Bean all over, just like if she was a mother. Jelly Bean will lay on her back, spread eagle, just like I surrender, and Nixie will sniff her all over. If at first when Jelly Bean started to protest, Nixie would give her like a real low, throaty, subtle mother growl, which I was ready to just okay. And Jelly Bean just stopped, and she's gonna sniff her all over. She's gonna kind of nudge her, and then she's gonna lay right by her, like, okay, you're fine. If Jelly Bean is whimpering or anything, Charlie, is that your toy? He says, yep, every toy is mine in this house now.
It is now.
Well, that's okay. There's enough toys laying around here. She's like, what the heck? Here you go, honey. I would give him here's this one too. Whoa, that was Charlie's tail. But I was saying about.
You're talking about making sure that the
Older dogs get
get
enough attention, but that way you don't have the jealousy. I think the biggest fights I've seen between dogs, not mine specifically because I avoid it, is if you're giving treats and you're not making sure that older dog has the treats first, or that they don't give them all rawhide bones, because one dog is inevitably going to finish it before the others, and then you're going to have where there's going to be fights break out, unless you're going to have them like in separate rooms or something. And I can't tell you, maybe it works in your house, or if the attention is all being given to the new pup, you're shoving the old dogs aside. I've seen it where it's almost caused an animal to lose the will to live. And all of a sudden, they're passing away. And so that's why I make sure that my existing pets get to love up. There's 2 of us in the house. She's gonna, like I said, she'll go right over to Brad and get loved up. Because, do you want me to open that for you or something? Sometimes it's really hard for Brad to open up. Sometimes I have a difficult time opening up. Here you go. A treat bag. But anyway, we just make sure that they have plenty of love and plenty of treats. Like the older Brad's giving treats right now, and we always make sure that the bigger dogs get their treats first.
Me.
Ah, Charlie, that's rude.
No.
And like I said, the cat, it took her longer to come up, but she gave Jelly Bean a great big slurp across the head this afternoon, and Jelly Bean was kind of cross-eyed and wanted to give her a slurp back, and the cat was like, oh no, but she comes up now. Last night, you saw her, honey, laying on the bed with all of us.
Yep.
And, I love it. Earlier this morning, I had both big dogs on either side, and I had Jelly Bean right by me. And, I love having all my animals around me and getting loved up and stuff. She liking them trees, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Jelly Bean likes those.
Well,
you like a buttercup now. You know what this like, huh?
I don't remember exactly how you phrased it, but you made a comment about her bulking up a little bit.
Yeah, she's put on a little bit of weight. She's not fat or anything, but she's put on a little bit of weight, and part of that's because her milk finally finally has dried all the way up, and she's been getting a few more treats than normal because she's getting accustomed to hearing. And boy, dinner time comes, and this is a pet vlog, a dog vlog. And if you're wondering why there's no title or something, okay, Charlie was doing the big happy butt dance, and I was scratching his butt about 3 days or so ago, and my coffee happened to be sitting on this desk too, and it fell over onto the keyboard. Yes, it's an old laptop, but I just don't really, unless, you have an extra couple hundred running across, laying across your thing that you want to throw at me, but I just don't really want to buy a new laptop right now because we have eye exams coming up. We need to get the new plates on our vehicle. We need to save money for Brad to go to California. Um, we're thinking about maybe getting a scroll saw because we want to kind of start maybe a small business of doing woodworking and stuff. Um, so, I really don't want to invest the money right now in a new laptop. So anyway, my keyboard does not work, only just a few letters. So if you are watching this and there's no title, that's why. And I will put a title on it after it's uploaded and after I can go in the bedroom on my very small laptop and put a title in, because that's just the way it goes right now. I don't know the camera program on my small laptop very well. Come here, baby. And so, oh my goodness. So, uh, um, just anyway, that's just the way it is. But she loves mealtime. I tell you what, she absolutely loves when she knows that Brad is going to be feeding them. She will run off to bed and she will run out to the front room. Yes, see all them? Yes. And she will run out to the kitchen and sniff and sniff, and then she'll run back like she's gonna give me a report. And she'll be so excited on the bed, and she's just like and trembling, and I'm like, well, you better go see what's going on. And she'll run back out here, and it's a whole process. But boy, once the food hits the ground, she is all happy. Her bowl is, and she usually is first one done. And then she'll always have some rice and stuff on in her beard right there. Right? Right? She had a little bit of Greek yogurt this morning. Her like it.
She loved that.
Yeah, I was surprised. The other dogs sniffed the bowl and they're like, oh no. Because Brad did. He put Greek yogurt and then he had done some strawberries with artificial sweetener. And he put those and then he put a little bit of whipped cream. And then I um, crushed up my granola bars that I eat every morning and threw them on top. So I'll go over that real quick with you guys. I had a doctor's exam yesterday and I'm doing very well. My kidney function has come way down. It's great. The creatine level has come way down. It's like half. And my heart is really good. My cholesterol is great. It's come way down. Because we quit eating out near as much, and then we don't eat as much pre-prepared foods here at home. That makes a big difference. At least it did with me. Plus, she does have me on a statin. She has both of us on one. Blood pressure was good yesterday. Much better than it has been. It was like 110/80. It was like, what? It's never this. But concerned about my pulmonary. I had to go do a spirometer test. They make you do it 5 times standing up. Then I had to have a breathing treatment. Even though my oxygen level was 95, which is down for me. It's usually 97 to 98. But so I had to have a breathing treatment, then they make you do it 3 more times. For some reason, she referred me to a pulmonologist. I've got to talk to her about that. I have to go back in a month because they made changes. She made changes with my gabapentin. We want to cut it down even further. She's going to give me a different um, pain reliever for my arms and my shoulders. I told her about those. I had x-rays done on those yesterday as well there. And going to change around my insulin, where I'm going to stop taking my fast-acting insulin, and I'm going to go on, what's it called?
Ozempic.
Ozempic, which is also is part of this whole program where it makes you not near as hungry. And I've noticed that with Brad's been on a couple of weeks. It does really upset your stomach at first. He's been on it though he's not near as hungry. I had dropped more weight, which was good. She was very happy about that. So all in all, it was a good checkup. I have to go back in a month because she was changing around the insulin and all of that. And I think I'm going to wait to talk to a pulmonologist until I talk to her because I have a whole history of asthma, which I know she doesn't understand, but I really don't want to go through a bajillion tests right now with a pulmonologist. Um, I went to an asthma doctor for so many years. He had me so loaded with stuff, and I was always sick. Now, this was back in Wyoming, but I was always having bronchitis and walking pneumonia and just on prednisone and antibiotics most of the time. I do have some bacteria, but they don't want to treat it because it's such a low level that, I'm becoming antibiotic resistant, and I know that, and so we're trying to not have to do that. I'm making way too many platelets. My white blood cell count is high, but it always is. And then I am anemic. So we're going to work on that too. So, but anyhow, all in all, it's a great checkup. So, yeah. Brad was with me on that. We always go in if there's a checkup, we always go in with each other. Now, like I don't go with him to physical therapy. She had given me a list of places for physical therapy, and I wanted to go to the same place Brad went, and they said, well, they need a doctor's referral. I think for now I'm going to look up some physical therapy exercises here at home to do here on YouTube and just do those and see how I do until I get the results from the x-rays and what she wants to do on that. Because, it may be the do painkiller, and then if I do some physical therapy at home, may be enough that. And with the breathing too, I think I have an exercise, it's got the 3 balls in it that I can do. I can do the deep breathing, which helps, and just be more proactive. I haven't been taking my Advair as much as I should have been. That does make a difference. So I just don't wish Ollie just out right now, man. And I don't want to have to add any more right now. It's like I'm trying to back off of something. I'm not seeing the cardiologist anymore right now because I'm not having any heart trouble. Every so often they need to do tests to check on my mitral valve prolapse, but it hasn't gotten any worse since the entire time that I've known you. So, I'm trying to not have a bajillion medical bills because we already do. We're all just it out.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought I would share the bark box with you and this little love-a-dub dog. All right, she loves her mommy so much.
She does.
She's only been with us like 3.5 weeks, and she's doing so great. Huh? She sleeps with me every night. She's been doing really well on being housebroken. She comes and gets us with much eagerness. The biggest turning point was that she would get a good girl tea. I can't say the whole word because
No.
but she would get, and we really make over her. She gets one. The other dogs each get one because they supervised the event, even though they weren't outside with her. But and they would, right? So her go outside and scare the neighbor boy who's a teenager because she let out one bark and he threw down that bag of garbage and ran back up the stair step like he'd been shot. And then she's trotting around the backyard like, yeah, I'm the big dog, right? Right? Because Charlie's going to bark at people, but he's going to hide behind our legs, isn't he? So that means you're going to have to stand in front and bark at the same time, and everybody will think that you are a dog with an incredible loud barking.
Big mouth.
Yeah, okay? You're going to have to stand up for your brother. I appreciate you listening to me. He's a lovely
Yeah,
boy.
but like you said, Charlie is such a big baby.
He is in me. Took Charlie a little bit longer because he kind of got a jealousy factor. and she definitely has a jealousy factor. And so, but oh man, you should see her playing with Brad on the bed at night. Lord, they have such a great time. It's great to watch. But they really get going. You know, she gets those little paws going, and you know, she acts like she's gonna chew on him, which she doesn't. But she has a great time. It's such a puppy, huh? Because now she doesn't have to take care of any babies. She can just be a puppy, right? You don't have to be a breeding cash cow. Not that you're a cow girlfriend. You're not a cow. Okay, but you don't have to have any more puppies. You just be a puppy yourself. Okay, right?
But you
You're a
know,
good girl, aren't you?
we were talking about that earlier today about with
Goodness.
our with our critters, how how fast that they've adapted and how relaxed they become.
I have a way about that
You
with
do.
animals. I'm not one to have a big ego. I'll tell you two things I think I'm really good at is nurturing and artwork. And
Yep.
I shocked Brad the other day because I just finished a painting. Um, I have to show you guys a picture. And it's my first picture painting I finished here in North Carolina, and I'm gonna keep it for a change. I never like any of my work. This I like, and it's an abstract, and I call it the Kaleidoscope Under the Sea. And it's got a lot of colors and some metallics, and it just I like the piece a lot. And somebody I showed a picture to said, "Oh, it's okay," you know, and I'm like, am ever one. I didn't say that to that person, but I was telling Brad, it's like, I'm a great artist, okay? You might not like my work, but I'm a great artist. I had my mentor in college, my professor, who I consider such a phenomenal artist, kept telling my husband that he thought I was a better artist than he was. You know, he really did. And he told me straight out he didn't think I needed to go to college anymore because, you know, once you have the basics down, it's just about keeping, keep practicing. And, you know, I didn't need unless I was wanting to work like as a teacher or something. And so, I mean, I'm a little out of practice right now, but I will get more in practice. But I'm a fucking great artist, okay? I am. And I am really, really great with animals. I will tell you that. Not that great with people, but with animals, like with all my babies, I can bring in a new animal and they will all be okay. Now, I'm smart enough to not have brought in a hyper puppy. Not when you have two dogs that are large dogs and that are 9 years old. You don't do that.
No.
That would be a problem. They don't want a puppy jumping all over them. They would not like it if she was jumping on them. That would be a problem.
Well, and you know, and I know you've seen it so many other times about a new critter is brought into a home,
Mm-hmm.
and the people show so much attention to the new critter they completely forget about the old
Yeah,
critters, and that does cause problems.
it does cause problems. It does absolutely cause problems. It's just like if either one of these dogs were to come over right now, they're not going to. I just spent a bunch of time with them. But if they were to come over and want attention, she would be put down on the floor, not put down. And I would love up the other dog. Luckily, I have two hands, so I can usually do both at the
Yep.
same time. But, I mean, we have brought in numerous dogs and cats of all stages of life, and the other animals have all been always very good. So, you know, um, even if I'm petting her, I may be talking to another dog and getting them to wag their tails and inviting them over and all of that. And that way they know they're a part. Or they'll see me slide her over on the bed so that they can come cuddle up next to me and be loved up like they've always been because they need that. You know, these animals, I was thinking about this last night. and I was having a discussion with Miss Jelly Bean about it. Because when these animals come into our life, they're they're very fortunate that they landed into a good home. Because there's so many dogs and cats that get put in landfills every day here in the United States. I know nobody wants to think about that. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. But when you get an animal, it's their lucky day that they ended up in a good home. That she didn't end up at Humane Society or didn't end up at a dog pound or worse. I'm going to tell you straight out. Her previous owner asked me not one thing about our household. I know, I'm being cute. She didn't ask me one thing about our household, how this animal was going to be treated, where they were going to live. I mean, if they were going to be indoors, outdoors. I could have gotten this dog as a bait dog, for all she knows. You know, luckily for this baby, she landed in a wonderful home where she's very loved. She's good for me. She's good for my depression. She's good for Brad's depression. Brad plays with this dog a lot. This dog comes over and plays with him a lot. She is good for everybody. She's good for Nixie tries to play with her. They haven't quite worked out the kinks on that, but they will. Um, you know, Charlie is just kind of like bewildered by her. He was the one that was just kind of the most jealous and standoffish, and now he's come back just full force. Just they don't hesitate, jump on the bed. You know, Jelly Bean better get out of the way because they're gonna be coming up, right? You gonna stay awake or you gonna fall asleep on me? So, but these dogs are so lucky when they do end up in a good home because there are so many more that end up being euthanized every day. And that's one of the things you do face as you get older. How much longer can I have animals that I'm going to outlive them? There's no guarantees in life, of course. This would probably be about the last small dog or dog at all I may have. Because I predict she'll live until she's probably at least 20. That's what I'm saying. And so, in 14 more years, I'll be 81.
Holy smoke!
Right? Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have to take that into account. I wouldn't get a bird right now. Certain species will well outlive their owner. Or a turtle, because again, you know,
Yeah.
the other day we were at our favorite pond, the city lake, and there were little turtles in the water, of course, because Brad was watching them, and he's a little more attuned to noticing that, and you see their little heads popping out of the water, and they're swimming along.
Yep.
Because then you look and you see the duck butt
Yep.
too, because they're eating food. You can fish out there as well.
Well, and
What are you doing?
we've got the little tree frogs out here.
We got the little tree frogs the other day. I was letting. She likes it if I go outside with her. I usually will go outside with all three dogs. There's a cooler that I sit on and let them out. And I look up and there's this. I thought it was a bug at first, right underneath our light and back, our outside light, porch light. And I look closer. No, it's a frog. Because I see its throat moving. And I look right over, and right across from it is another one. And they were catching bugs. We have one of those bug lights out there. But the few bugs that would still flutter around, they would get. And stuff. It was pretty cool. Never saw them under there again like that. Brad's seen some on the back door as he opens it.
Yeah.
On the glass part, obviously.
Yeah. Well, and that's what when we were down in Florida, when I would let the dogs out at night, we always had 4 or 5 frogs that hung out by the front porch light, and they're just stuffing themselves on bugs. And I even had 5 of them named.
Yeah,
And yeah, there was I remember there was Pee Wee and Titan. I don't remember the other names, But
there was some right on the bedroom wall, right where your bed was there for a while.
Yeah, and but you know, it's just it's so cool to see nature, and
know it.
you know, Teresa's Teresa is phenomenal about making animals work. You know, I mean, as in,
I love animals.
you know,
I do so
getting
much.
animals to get along and everything. And another thing that she's been very good at is we had we've only had one animal, and he was a cat that passed away prematurely, and it was because he had feline leukemia.
Yeah, my Spike.
But all of our other animals have lived long time.
Yeah, very
you know,
long.
I mean, my cat that Teresa took care of. I mean, you know, but
you were at work.
Yeah, Bitsy was 20 when she passed away, and Tigger was what 16 or 17,
Yeah.
and you know, and so many of the animals that we've had have lived longer than their normal, you know, normal projected lifespan.
Charlie, according to his statistics, should be on his last legs about now.
Yeah.
And he's still a puppy.
He still plays like a
Yeah,
kid.
he still plays with his toys and everything else. And
Maximus, he was our greyhound, and they don't have a very long lifespan, but he lived till he was about 13.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And I mean, I just love animals. They don't play head games with you. You get what you get with an animal.
Yep.
With a dog or a cat, you get what you get.
Yep.
Now, a cat may ignore you. A dog may ignore you a little bit if they're mad. Like the other day, I was gone for an entire afternoon, and this one was not too happy with me when I got home. She was so excited to see me, and then she's up on my lap, but she's not paying any attention to me. She wouldn't even look at me. Right? Right? Right, little girl? Right, little girlfriend?
Yep.
But Brad laughs. I'm a pretty relatively shy person. Not as shy as I used to be out in public. But if you have an animal with you, I'm gonna forget to be shy. I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna ask you about your animal, and I'm gonna talk to you about your animal, even if I don't talk to you right when you're working with your animal, because maybe it is a service dog, or maybe I think you have your hands full. I'll wait till you're done working with your animal to ask you about your animal, but I want to know all about your animal. I want to know how old it is, what breed it is, how wonderful it is, especially, Brad laughs because I forget that I'm supposed to be shy.
Yep.
I don't care if you're male, female. I don't care. Cause I'm going to come, and that's just the way I am. I mean, if you give me a room full of people and they have their pets, awesome. I'm going to feel right at home. So, but no, she's doing really well. She's doing really well. She's a love bug, aren't you? Mm-hmm. She's a very happy little girl here.
Yep.
You see, I gave her a haircut because she was matted down to her skin so bad, guys. There were parts of it I had to hand cut out because I just couldn't pull on. That was painful for her, and I couldn't pull, especially around her privates and stuff. So I had to get her to lay there, and I had to get her really nice and calm, like right now, and I had to hand cut those mats out so I wouldn't hurt her. So, but she felt so much better after that, didn't you? Did you feel so much better after that haircut? I know. But yeah, she's a sweetie. We love her. She's a good addition to the house.
Yeah.
Nixie's gonna need me to give her a haircut sometime this week. We're running a little bit behind already this week because one thing is I allow myself now to admit that I'm feeling very tired. I've been requiring a little bit more sleep. We're getting older, and also with the anemia makes you very tired and stuff. Even though I do eat some red meat, that's why every so often you'll see me hit the steak a little harder because I know I need, But so we haven't gotten as much done. Brad had physical therapy today. He's always very sore and tired after that. And so we're just going to kind of chill out today. We really haven't got much done. We've got a few chores to get done, which we will get done. And then I've been doing a lot of loom knitting on hats. I'll have to show you the new ones here in a little bit. Brad is still in a lot of pain. Maybe you should go ahead and take another one. No? Okay. Do you want to go shower? Maybe the hot water? Do you want me to put some muscle rub on you?
Maybe muscle rub, but
when you go back?
Yeah, I don't want to end up drooling all over myself.
Well, if you want to use these headphones, I have my other ones out here. These are charged up. I'm not sure if your black ones are. I haven't been wearing. These are actually a little too big for my head, so you can wear them if you want. But anyway, sometimes listening to music really helps with your pain issues. That's why I was suggesting that. So maybe he could. Well, or else are you going to have a party with Alexa?
Oh, heck yeah.
Him and, okay, Alexa. Okay. Now she's activating.
Yep.
I'll say Alex. Alex and Brad are best of they are a nice couple. I tell you what. He had the loudest rock out party with her. And it's like a tunnel effect. And it's so loud in my bedroom. I'm yelling, could you turn that down, please? I feel like I'm dealing with a teenager. It's not even that loud out here, but it just like has a tunnel echoing effect. Same way with the TV. So now he closes my bedroom door.
Yeah.
So, because sometimes, sometimes we're done watching Criminal Minds and we're done watching whatever Crystal Caves or the Crystal Collector or whatever.
Or police chases.
Police chases, whatever. And, or last night I asked him to pull up some scroll saws because I really am fascinated with that because I'm doing the wood burning and I'm really interested in some of the scroll saws. He brought that up. And, but anyway, we'll be done with each other and I'll say, okay, I'd like you to, I know, doesn't that sound horrible?
It did.
Take that however you want, but no, I'm done with him. He's get off my bed, out of my room.
Wow. It's so
Leave me and my dogs there. Oh God, Bradley, why did you not eat those?
Because I forgot you got them for me.
Wow, see how you are?
I know, I
You
saw.
got scissors right down there. Right there. See?
Oh,
the black one? Wow, I got him out popsicles. He forgot all about them. But anyway, Jelly Bean, I can't see through your head. Hey, hello. Hello, Jelly Bean. What? Are you looking at Jelly Bean? Oh, you look watching Dad. Anyway, so he'll be watching TV out here, but yeah, now he has to close my bedroom door because I don't know. Him and Alex get on these rock out things, and I'm like, holy shit, man.
Well, and one of the things that happens is...
He's going to try and save his soul now.
Well, one of the things that happens...
Popsicles melt when you don't realize they're there.
Is that I turn like the TV. I will turn it up, and the speakers are pointed right back there.
Yeah.
And I'll turn it up, and then you'll turn up your TV, and the same thing. It's louder out here than what you're hearing.
Yeah.
And so I'll have to turn this up. So
and then I
turn
mine up, and then pretty soon we're canceling each other out. So.
Yeah.
She loves nothing more in her whole life. They'll just sit here and do this all day long. If I quit petting her. Yeah.
Well, I notice the TV we have out here is a Roku TV. And I was really surprised because this Roku TV wasn't any more expensive than just a standard TV, but it also has a setup where I can Bluetooth. I can play the sound of the TV onto my cell phone. And then I can hook up the Bluetooth, and I can listen. I can watch TV up there and listen to the Bluetooth.
I wonder if mine is that way.
That one back there?
Yeah. No. Fine. But he didn't have a TV in his room. Don't look at me like that. You don't have room in it for a TV in your room.
Not right now, because it's...
a major something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wondered if you hadn't eaten your popsicles.
No, I forgot that they were there.
Nice going.
Thank you.
Mister. Don't even start it with me. My dog will come bite you. Right?
Yeah,
will you go bite Daddy?
She's tried chewing on me.
Yeah, she doesn't really chew on you.
Yeah.
Right? Right? She don't really chew on anybody. I know. You're such a good girl, though. She'll bark if she thinks you may come into this house, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Look at your little butt. Look at your little butt. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. You are going to have to go down. I know you don't want to go down ever. But I need to get off here and go do the cat litter box. Part of being a pet owner is
responsible pet owner.
Responsible pet owner. You got to feed these critters. You got to bathe them. You got to get the vet care. You got to do the cat litter box. You got to do the dog poopy noopy. Anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. Thanks for putting up with us. Like I said, we're getting better. Brad's getting better. Brad's getting stronger. Brad, did I talk about your assessment and that you were getting much stronger? Did I do that on the last one?
I don't remember.
He's getting much stronger. His physical therapy is going really well. So everything's getting better, guys. So anyway, I do appreciate everybody sticking by me when I'm going through my bad depression and stuff, because I know that's not a lot of fun, but I like to keep it real. So there's one of you guys that's out there having a bad depression, that you know to hang in there, because the next few days you may feel a little lighter and a little lighter and a little lighter, and then all of a sudden you look and you're like, hey, I think I'm getting better. Hey, I feel a little bit happier about life. No, my life isn't perfect, but I've done this or I've done that that's making me happier. And it's all about step by step doing things to make yourself happy. You know. And that isn't easy, but you have to do what you can do. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you guys in a few days. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.